What's going on, everybody? Just playing some Madden, playing some Madden 22, and facing the Vikings.
Stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're up. Another first down as well.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation...
Touchdown!
Touchdown! DeAndre Swift with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they... And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time... thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Minnesota.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now...
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Julian Okwara in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins, his throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins now. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he'll be out of bounds.
Oh, no.
This one across the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on... There'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, come on.
Able to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Escaping the pressure right. And going deep downfield for Boykin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I don't know why you would do that. Guaranteed points the other way.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defense. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally.
Touchdown! It's complete. Kelvin Harmon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 30. these two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they pull off the season sweep. Cousins throw there, taken in by Smith.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Again, this is Cook.
Now Cook hit and he lost the football.
And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They start the drive with Cook. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Catch is made. It's Harmon.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his son.
Yeah, Rotor, I'm already awake.
The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route run.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
I couldn't play the Critical Motor Fest because they're under maintenance. So the servers are down for now. Until the maintenance is done.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be a third and about 13. Now Cousins.
Oh, he's going to go for it all.
Oh, they don't.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Yeah. Take that, Vikings.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
Well, so far it looks like I'm gonna change my appearance again. Hee 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 hee. Alright.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he gets this one just shy.
You know what they say, new year for me, 2024 is my new... It's my new me.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
He's going to look deep for Perriman.
Come on, come on, come on.
And
Come on.
incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure
You're not gonna die.
With a completion.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. And complete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one.
You're not gonna die, Roadrunner.
But fell incomplete. They'll look to throw again. They'll roll him out right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This will be fielded inside. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Roadrunner, you're not gonna die.
Getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right.
Oh, come on.
Incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this 2nd half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
The throw complete here to Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Williams brings it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Oh my God.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up.
No!
This is intercepted. My goodness.
Get down, boy.
He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
2nd down, they'll go right back to Cook. Oh, what a move. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Play fake. Cousins. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. And under the Lions pressure. He's brought down. Romeo Aquara in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Here's Cousins. And pressure coming, and they got it.
Get
once
sacked,
again.
boy.
Levi Onwuzurike in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Oh, come on.
There is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Let's go. Back now at Ford Field, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running up. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his right.
Oh, come on. Really?
They need it. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
That is bull crap. I'm going to go eat, guys. I'll be right back.
interception. Cousins. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Off the play fake, Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. The Vikings on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
And Detroit back in possession of the football.
They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying
Come
to...
on.
So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Penei Sewell, the 7th overall pick, hit with a penalty there.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll look to throw.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left.
And this one taken in by Cephas.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
14-0. 14-7.
So the Lions
I don't
in
know why
possession of
they
the
do
football
that.
as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
They'll run with Swift.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
And it's good.
Put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 10. A minute 44 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now Cousins.
Get sacked, boy.
Down he goes. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. He's going to let it fly.
No.
They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far.
But I can check it for them. See what it. Let's see. Oh, hang on a minute. When he caught it was his right foot in. Look right there. Oh, that's close. Can't tell.
Third down. Cousins.
Thank you.
And that should do it.
I will take the touchdown, boys.
Back, an interception return for a Lions touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by athleting them, which is
24-7.
by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And the
intercepted!
By Cousins. Picked off at the 48. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
On 2nd down, Swift's got the 1st down and then some. And finally taken down at the 34. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Swift. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Swift. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
What?
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one.
That should have been a first. That should have been a touchdown. But no.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down.
It doesn't matter anyway. The game is over. I have won 24-7.
It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second.
That's how you win a football game. I was at 10-2. Oh, come on. Really? I don't have Madden 24 yet. But I will get it soon. And I do like it. But I never played Madden 24. But I'm getting it though. Can I buy it for you? No. It's already been ordered on Amazon, so. I really do appreciate it, but you sure that I'd love to give back. I'm sure. I really do appreciate it, but I already am getting it from Amazon. So it will be coming.
It's a rare matchup between Detroit and Denver, where the Broncos lead the series 8 games to 5.
Let me get it for you, man. Dude, no. No.
Set to do battle here in Week 14, and it's coming your way next.
Fielded right around the 8 and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And he's been, in my mind, the best player in the NFL at this point of the season. And I think if you poll folks with a ballot, and I certainly have one, I think they'd say he's the front runner for MVP. So now it comes down to finishing out the season strong. And a good...
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his...
Frankie. Yeah. Come here. Come here.
Sack of the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Dude.
They'll set up a throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's gonna go.
Dude, I'm telling you, I don't want you to buy the game from me. I already am getting it. It's supposed to be coming Friday. I really do appreciate it, but it's already coming Friday, so.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Who's your favorite NASCAR driver?
Take over for the first time. Get a look at their 8th year.
My favorite NASCAR driver? That's easy.
Teddy Bridgewater.
It's Alex Bowman.
And I think if you poll folks with a ballot, and I certainly have one, I think they'd say he's the front runner for MVP. So now it comes down to finishing out the season strong, and a good game here.
Alex Bowman.
Strengthen his case.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And his first carry, he loses the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up.
And this is caught. It's a touchdown. Oh, there's a flag down. They're already walking this one back. This one's not going to stand.
Who's your favorite of all time?
Garrett Bowles, 2nd team All-Pro last year.
Of all time? Well, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is my Dale Earnhardt Jr. was my first one. Then Bowman. So it would have been Kevin Harvick, but when he retired, he couldn't be my favorite driver. He's a good driver, though. But.
3rd and long. Bridgewater. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Julian Okwara. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Can't hate on Dale Jr.
And the Broncos, the first
I know.
Scoreboard. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive
I like Dale Earnhardt Jr. He was my first favorite driver when I first started watching NASCAR.
Get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points. They won't turn
He was my
that down
first
at
one.
all.
Then when Dale Earnhardt Jr. retired, it was Alex Bowman. But
the Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Williams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent. And sometimes...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point.
7-3.
7-3 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive.
you should trade to the team of football, Washington. I'm not... Your character. What? Why?
In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
Why would I do that, Roadrunner? Why would I do that?
Better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Bridgewater now from the 50. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And
Get sacked, boy.
He's brought down. Trey Flowers make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position.
Well, it won't be at the 5-yard line this time because I'm doing this.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
He'll buy some time right. And this one kicked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Williams brings it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
He'll drop this one off to Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
And it's good.
It's good. So a long drive gets
10-3.
but ultimately they settle for
Detroit.
Field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher. And I think they.
I don't know who I'm playing next. I have no idea.
They just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
KJ Hamler returning it.
I defeated the Vikings.
Make it to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it.
No! You gotta be kidding me.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense.
Great, now I'm gonna be tied. Come on.
extra point from McManus.
We are tied 10-10.
Here in the second quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. They're going to try and throw. They'll roll him out right. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's going to be sacked.
Get sacked, boy.
23-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brock.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick, his 9th touchdown.
I'm going to take a look at that real quick. See if that's a touchdown. Huh. Was it a touchdown? Let's see. Was this 2 feet in bounds? Well, that's close. Yep, it was. Darn it.
And the Broncos on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Lions now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got a man. It's Brashon Perriman. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right
Oh,
side.
come on.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. And that last throw, Charles, an important one stat-wise for this young rookie. It puts him over 4,000 yards passing for the season.
And you think about some of the great seasons by rookie quarterbacks in recent vintage. How about Andrew Luck in 2012 with 4,274 yards? Cam Newton had a big rookie year. So did Robert Griffin III. And
got a man at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And the field goal is good.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone.
That would be nice if that was the field goal attempt.
Ready to begin this third quarter of play. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on him.
Get sacked, boy.
Down he goes. Romeo Okwara. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, Now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there?
Frankie. Come here. Come here. Get up here. Frankie, come on. Come on. No, you want to. Come on. Up, up. Frankie, come on. Come on. Hey.
Step up and keep themselves in this one.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield.
Oh, he sheds himself free. Trucks over him. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for Detroit.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Back to throw here.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw, Bridgewater.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing passes defense.
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
1st down, Bridgewater. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. The kick by McManus is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. The throw complete here to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is caught by Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
And was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? Just got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He'll get this off to Swift. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing.
Touchdown.
That's caught at the 2. DeAndre Swift, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hamler now to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation.
What?
They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Give it 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tracy Walker in on the tackle. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he gets it down to the 32. 44 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And Broncos.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline.
20-17. That means I'm 10-3. Tampa Bay Buccaneers is 12-0.
performance today. We have high aspirations as a team. If we want to get there, we got to raise our game. Because if we repeat what I saw out there today at our next practice, it is going to be a very long season. We can do better. Here we go! Here we go!
I get to defeat the Cardinals. Guaranteeing that I can.
Coming up, it's a rivalry that started back in 1930, but after Chicago Cardinals and Portsmouth Spartans, today, Arizona and Detroit battle once again, and it's next.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going to the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. And they're going to be centered down around the 15-yard line.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate.
And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Touchdown number 8 on the air. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Fairly good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there with just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
The Crib Motor Fest if the servers are...
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
If the servers are not down, I mean, the servers are still not down.
They'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. He throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 3rd down to fall back on.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. First carry for James Conner. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. A gain of 6 there on first. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. Now, they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
No, you don't.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Conner. And he is into the
He
end
dropped the
zone.
ball.
Touchdown, Arizona.
No. He dropped the ball before he got in there. Yeah, see, the ball went out. That's just... That's just bull crap. They need to reveal that. I can't challenge it because there's...
James Conner, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Prater for the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Finding Williams once more. Complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout. An injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right.
Come on.
Incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 7-7, our score after one. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing for his
Yeah, take that, boys. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25.
Number 48.
Will not attempt to return.
Hey, wait a minute. That's my number.
Onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
And they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. From the 30 on second down, Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Dancing to his left. Murray has the first down and more. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the scramble. I'll tell you, if you lined up Kyler Murray and Lamar Jackson for a foot race, I think Kyler Murray might just be a bit faster. And boy, was he moving there. Incredible. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Murray a give. This is Counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now Murray.
Thank you.
This pass is intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33.
I will take that ball away from you.
It's not an interception. It's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they got points on that drive?
No, they intercepted it.
Intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. Quick slant caught by Kirk.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Here's Murray. This is caught. That catch good for only a couple. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, oh, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
Prater. Oh.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What?
He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now.
Go, 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 go.
He doesn't concentrate.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
He's got Perriman. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So we've hit an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
I was pressing triangle to see where I can where it can go. Where it can stop at.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll find Swift out of the back.
Guess that this game doesn't want me to keep on do the fair catch every single time.
Pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now back to throw. Firing
Come on.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And nearly intercepted. Boy, for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
It's in.
And he's got it. They say the feeder.
Yes.
The line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Oh, come on.
There, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the turnover, and under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Julian Okwara. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Murray. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So a 3rd and 10, and basically a dime look, 6 DBs. Murray going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Lions will take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's got room. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs them up for another 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught.
Touchdown.
Detroit. Rashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
And it's up. Extra point is good. 21-14. Hopefully I can keep it that way.
Capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And he just goes out of bounds.
Murray's going to keep it again. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more.
And he's going
Oh,
to
come on.
Down he goes. Chandler Jones, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
It's in.
Now a pass hauled in downfield.
It's in. Definitely in.
He's out of bounds.
Boy, that was a...
I'm gonna look at that replay myself before the booth decided to take a look at it and see. Yep, 2 feet are definitely in.
Big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And it's caught.
Touchdown.
For the Lions, touchdown.
Yeah.
Sean Perriman, the 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Murray now on first down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Romeo Okwara in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray's throw taken in by Green here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Speaking of being out of bounds, oh, that was close. Well, he didn't really step out of bounds.
Definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Buying time to his left. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the keeper. So the big play means just like that, that's from the red zone now on first down. Flushed out right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. To throw is Murray. And that would get to be off target and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Devin Asiasi, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Swift. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a carry for Swift. Sheds off the tackle. And he's
touchdown.
Just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got
going for 2. I'm going for 2.
Right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
No!
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this will be a
I should have just gone for the field goal, not go for two.
Now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 13. 53 ticks to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Intercepted!
And that should do it. Picked off at the 17. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Running is Swift. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And the game is over. I will win 34-21.
Close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard here.
Hopefully I be in the playoffs in if I can beat the Buccaneers, then I'll be going to the championship. Then after that, that'll be whoever goes to the championship. I'll be in the Super Bowl, and I'm going to win it.
Guys, we all watched the film from yesterday, and I hope everyone knows it wasn't good. Ready up!
this. Oh my god. This is why I don't do practice. Making me do that kind of thing that's doing.
For the second straight season, Detroit comes to Atlanta with the Lions winning a season ago. The Falcons look for a little revenge and hope to unwrap one last gift. Next.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back
Get sacked, boy.
Trey Flowers has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number.
Get sacked again.
It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Trey Flowers in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options before they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Second and 9 now. Escaping the pressure right.
Come on. No. Oh, my God.
Interception here on his opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation.
Trying to get it
No.
to Williams, it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyers. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, When they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. 6 catches, 68 yards. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And I think the offense is going to keep possession. Yes, they are, but they're backed up now at their own 2-yard line.
1 yard line. Get it right, boy.
Covered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Ryan back into his end zone. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Oh, come on.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Yes.
And he's got it.
First down. First down. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Really nice job there, showing the mobility, getting outside and creating something. I mean, that's good on any down. When you're going for it on 4th, that's a big play.
And it wasn't designed at all. Not a design play for him to bootleg out or get outside the pocket. That's just feeling pressure, knowing where to exit. And as you mentioned, finding the 1st down on a 4th down play.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Back to throw again. Flushed out right.
Yes.
There's Williams. What a catch. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of
I got this, guys. I got this. Hopefully I can win it. I want to make the Lions go into playoffs and be in the Super Bowl.
They'll look to throw again. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, my God.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a Cards are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The first down carry for Davis. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from.
Come on, come on, come on. Nope. Incomplete.
Similar to a shooter.
That's totally incomplete pass right there. Whoa. The pass is not incomplete, but ooh, this is a hard decision right here.
Basketball just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Throwing again, Ryan. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, Ryan. He'll drop this off for Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 at the 19. Ryan going to give this to Davis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Mike Pennell with the tackle. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's
Get sacked.
Down here. A sack back at the 32. Julian Okwara in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations.
They're not going to go for it.
Isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
I'm not doing the 64-yard field goal. There's no way.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. He'll air this one out deep for Perry.
It's in.
And this is caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. And what I like about it is that you actually continue to push.
See ya, boys.
Find a way to make a few plays yourself.
Touchdown.
Detroit. Tyrell Williams. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Fairbairn good with the extra point. Makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Ryan now handing to Davis on the draw. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ryan. They'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Oh, why did I do that?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Rolling to his right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he's going to be
Get down there, boy.
Thus far. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. He finds his man complete. It's Bird. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's a give to Davis. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. 7 yards to pick up there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Trey Flowers racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. To throw is Ryan. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. He's had trouble finding.
He's going to do
all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
And he missed it.
Better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
1st down.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Out of bounds, out of bounds, out of bounds, out of bounds.
With the INT, and the Falcons are right back in this.
I'm checking that replay. Hang on. It's not wrong. It's complete.
They begin with a run by Davis, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go again with Davis, and he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change
And Chicago Bears are 3-11.
Detroit back in possession of the football.
They're definitely not in the playoffs.
Stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught by Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. How about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, number 88 caught it.
And he's going to get this down near the 20.
What a catch, number 88. What a catch.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter.
And it's good. 14-3.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming up in the NFC. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. They look for Pitts again. This time he's got it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Falcons on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Ryan will throw again. Complete. Smith has it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now you're discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On first down, Ryan. A dump off for Davis. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Here's Ryan. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the line.
But here's the thing though. Was the feet in bounds when the ball was intercepted? Let's see. Oh. That was close. That's close. That's a close one right there. Oh wait. Yep, it was. Look, see?
Are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I definitely have a chance of winning.
Once again, it's Swift. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And going deep downfield for Boykin. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead,
Oh my God, this is good right here.
They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defense.
Oh!
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
14-3. Oh my God. Oh no, I gotta face the Dallas No. Seahawks. Oh my god, the Buccaneers is 3-1. I'm 12-3.
Station 3596 traffic. 3596. I'm eastbound by 69 and Bristol Road. With Mission Plate, David Edward 45505. Eastbound Bristol 928. Station 3495 traffic. 3495. Westbound 159 March. Mission Plate, legally dated 66392.
Guys talking about victory.
Oh my god. Let's go. Oh.
for Week 17 in the NFL. Detroit seeking their first win in Seattle since 1999. Can the Lions finally shine in the Emerald City? Find out next on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Julian Okwara has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for Seattle. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 74 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know the division spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
No. He caught it before.
After the incomplete pass here now.
He caught it.
He'll look to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Tyrell Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Alright, I'm gonna end the stream because I want to take a break. I know it's not lunchtime yet, but I'm just gonna take a break. Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream, guys. Subscribe to my channel, leave a like, comment down below if you want me to do more videos like this, and I'll see you guys all later.